A week after being selected to an NFL team, the time for celebration is over, as the Pathway players report to organized team activities, also known as OTAs. Designed to bring new players up to speed with their club's terminology, practice format, and training regimens, OTAs are not only an opportunity to grow individually, but to make an early impression on the coaching staff.
It's been tough, it's been challenging. I think the difference between OTAs and then obviously my days at IMG, it's just been stepping up and stepping up. But it's just about focusing on some small things every day to keep getting better, because Rome wasn't built in a day, so there's obviously lots of things that I need to catch up on.
I want you to immediately come in underneath him.
Yeah, it's been what I expected and some. You know, it's a lot of hard work, but I expected that anyways, and long days.
It's real fun, but at the same time, it's so challenging, trying to learn all the new techniques. If it wasn't for the vets and for the other rookies, them just lending a hand whenever I'm not doing any reps, somebody's talking to me.
With the grueling 3-week minicamp out of the way, the Pathway players are given the next 30 days to prepare themselves for training camp. Many of the players have chosen to use this time to travel abroad, to visit their families. But Jordan Mailata is still familiarizing himself with his new home.
The city, my goodness, they are very passionate. They love their sports, they love their people, you know, and I think that's something special about the city. I think brotherly love, you know, it's one thing here, I believe it.
It's kind of like the Philly staple, having the cheesesteak, as you can see. And believe it or not, that's the original Geno's in 1966 right there. That's when my dad opened.
Oh, wow.
That's what it looked like to now. We got Robert De Niro, Justin Timberlake, and JT. Yeah, anytime he's in town, he usually stops by like late night after the concert.
The food's great here, mate. Whew. The food is great.
I know you're hungry. Why don't we get on the grill and make some cheesesteaks?
Let's make it happen.
As you can see, it's like a deck of cards. So when we throw it, it'll be all lined up. After this, I'm gonna make you a special sandwich that's one of my favorites, called the Milano.
Milano.
It's gonna be grilled tomatoes with some oregano, provolone cheese, and fried onions on top. It's all gonna be melted together. And we're gonna get some onions over here. Fresh off the grill, right from Gino.
Fresh off the grill, straight from Gino.
Does it taste just like the first time?
Even better. Even better. Great day today at Gino's, and that Milano cheesesteak, I'm telling you now, Gino's, it was amazing. It blew my mind.
All right, thanks, Jordan. I appreciate you coming by. It was such an honor. Congratulations, and thanks for making the first cheesesteak here.
Yeah, thank you for having me here. It's been a blast. Milano really changed my life, really.
Although the grind of minicamp is over, finding time to stay in shape is essential to success.
Let's go.
Even if the training is a little unconventional.
Back again, Christian. Old school gym.
I have a lot of respect, especially for boxing and for boxers, because that is a lonely place. When you're in the ring and it's one-on-one and your back's against the wall, then that's when you see who's a real man.
Look at that handlebar mustache.
That handlebar was cutting edge back in 1983.
Boxing has made me. It's given me the resilience to bounce back from setbacks.
I'm gonna beast you, you know that? Is this payback time? I'm gonna beat you up. Get in there, come on, get changed.
And what going down the gym shows you is dedication, determination, and discipline.
Ultimately, there's only one person in that ring, and that's you. And that's what you got to remember. Everybody's your buddy, but remember, they're after your spot. You're a man, you're an island, right? You're not out there to make friends. You're out there to be a success as a NFL player.
I think the NFL has taught me to demand more from myself.
Double jab, right cross, left hook, finish.
There's always something more you can do. You could always strive for perfection, and then you'll end up somewhere that you want to be.
After experiencing football at the highest level, Tiggy Sanko returns to London to watch his old team in action. A reminder of his modest past and the magnitude of his current opportunity.
Come out support the guys when I get back home. I think it's like 60-something-0 right now, so it's usual for them. And when I get back to Cleveland, hopefully it's support me.
We're extremely proud of Tiggy. He's not the only player that's come from this program that's gone into the NFL.
This is my son. This is my son.
Obviously, as a player, you wanna be in that position yourself, innit? But I was so proud of my guy because I knew, yes, this guy can play.
He has a lot of passion about athletics. He's working hard towards it. There is one day I told him, I said, the passion that I saw you on the sports, you definitely gonna achieve something. Because you keep believing, and once you believe, anything will happen.
The NFL is a big deal, so it's like a whole different environment. So when you come back home, like you just feel at ease.
He deserves it. He deserves the opportunity. He's a work-hard kid, good person. And it's just, the pride we have with people leaving this amateur football program and getting opportunities in the professional game.
So I always tell him, I said, I can tell that you will definitely be a good player because I can see that, I can feel it.
I'm not only playing for myself and living out a dream, like I'm playing for my family. My family comes from nothing. And, for me to be in this position I am to, provide for them and to give them a better life, it means a lot to them and it means a lot to myself.
That was loud. So we are at the Augustina Keller. It's like a beer hall, and we're gonna watch a game here, and soccer can be fun. The German people, they're really, really obsessed with soccer, so you see all the people watching. Quick, but only with the bird gang. Bird gang!
The World Cup may have captivated an international audience. But Chris Izala is focused on a different goal, a dream that he has carried with him since he was a child.
When he was growing up, he said, Dad, this kind of soccer is bad and I need something more stronger. I said, like what? Came back one day and he told me, yeah, now I have found what is good for me. I said, like what? He said, American football. I said, wow, American football? He says. I said, but it's not our thing here in Europe,
I believe, because he's a strong boy. Chris is a special child.
My next goal is to become the best player I can get. I don't know where my limit ends. I don't know where my potential ends. So I'm gonna work everything out. I'm gonna train as hard as possible. But I know that I want to be great, and I am willing to work my ass off to achieve that. The thing with me is I never had an idol because I wanted to be myself. I wanted to be a football player that is like me. It's Chris. You can be whatever you want to be, but you have to be able to sacrifice. The higher you raise the bar, the higher your dreams are. There's no limit. There's really no limit.
Although the players have done the hard work to get their chance in the NFL, their journey isn't over. The stage is set. Now they face the crucible of an NFL training camp and the battle to prove themselves against peers that have played the game for much longer.